Hey everybody, JB back with you once again for another episode of JoshL6. I still have not gone back and seen what exactly is up with the teeth room in the last level, but maybe I'll check that out sometime soon. But for now, we are on level 133. We have only 17 levels left. That is crazy to think about. So this is called Third Annual Blob Convention. And I have not solved this before, although now that I'm seeing what it's about, I can kind of see why. It's timed and it's a blob level, so yeah, I think we can kind of understand what's going on there. I like this idea that you can queer off all this stuff here for the blobs. Oh, I forgot to read the hint, too. Okay, I want this blob to die. Can you die? Can you just go down there? Go down there. There you go. I want to say there's extra chips in this. I forgot to read the designer's notes. I think I did it, like, last week, but then I forgot to refresh myself on them. But I want to say Josh did say in the designer's notes that he included extra chips to be nice, but not an untimed level because he's not that nice or something like that. I don't like this. This looks bad. There we go. So that should... Okay, there we go. It's kind of like Death and Destruction, which is pretty awesome. Alright, so you guys hopefully will be destroyed here in a minute. This is very Corral-esque, and I totally died right there. Let's read this. Extra chips reside in this level. It's a strange way of phrasing it. I always found the word reside funny. Maybe that's just it. I don't know. It's like, okay, the first time I heard the word, I want to say, was when I played the original Myst as a kid. And, spoiler alert for a, like, almost 30-year-old game at this point. But you meet the two brothers, Cirrus and Akinar, in the red and blue books that are on the library shelves and stuff, and they're trapped inside the books and stuff, and they want out. But of course, they're evil and everything, and you're not supposed to trust them, all that stuff, right? Well, they're telling you like the way to get them out and release them at the end, and they're telling you not to trust this other book that's like a green book that's where the final pages for their books are. And I remember Cirrus, the red book guy, said, "Where the red and blue pages reside, also resides a green book. If you touch the green book, you also will be trapped in a book forever," or something like that. And I always found that so funny, like the way it sounded so overacted. But hey, that's Myst for you. The acting was not great. It was very poor, but that's kind of part of the charm. I wonder how many extra chips there are. I'd be really curious to see that. Also, I gotta be careful with spring stepping. I wonder if this is a walls up level. I've noticed that Josh has not always mentioned when a wall is a level is a walls up level in these notes of his. So I'd be curious to see which levels he didn't point out that end up using a pattern from something different. Anyway, yeah, the word reside has always been funny to me. I don't know why, but it just is. I think it's just that Myst cutscene. Alright, so can you kill all the blobs? Because that would be interesting if you could. And why did I go on that step? That was totally dumb. Alright, let's try to salvage this. I just don't want to be stuck on this blob level for the entire video. But while we're doing this, I suppose I can talk about something that I've been working on recently that's been kind of a bit of an interesting exercise. And it ties into some of the stuff that we've been talking about in these videos regarding difficulty curves and variety with your levels and all that stuff. So there is this trend, I don't know if you want to call it that, but there is this community trend among the CC Discord server I want to say this started around the time that the pandemic started. I could be misremembering this, but I want to say it wasn't too long after that when we all had a bunch of time suddenly on our hands, right? And somebody, I forget who the first person to do this was, maybe it was VT who did this, came up with this idea to make a set that was a reference in name to a level that he made called the Demon Realm, which is kind of a meme level for many people, I think. But his set was called TDR, and so then other people thought, hey, maybe I could do this too, because his thing was, let me make 149 of my favorite levels and copy and paste them into the same place and just give it a name. And so he named it the memeiest name that we knew of, right? So, okay, does this have chips? Okay, I don't think it does. Oh no, they do. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, yeah, this is going to be interesting. I don't like this room. This is, I mean, I guess there's extra chips and all that, but there's something that's compelling me to try to get as many as I can. Okay, I hope that blob dies at some point. Okay. Okay, was that a stable pattern there? I'm really curious. Ooh, there's a lot of chips in this room. That's cool. Was there a bomb in that one spot there, or not? Because I don't know how a blob would have gone there unless it just started on top of one of the other ones, or on one of the chips. Okay, I just want to be really careful here. I say that as I just breeze right past some blobs with reckless abandon. Reckless Abandon, that would be an interesting level name. Oh yeah, anyway, the realm thing. So yeah, this sparked a bunch of people making their own, what we called realm sets, where they took 149 of their favorite levels that were not necessarily in CCLPs, although they could be. There were some where that was the case, right? And they just compiled them into a set with a difficulty curve and everything like that. And I thought this would be an interesting exercise to go through, mainly just because I want to see like what I would consider to be an interesting difficulty curve for a set. And the more I tried it, and especially this past go around, I was like feeling this urge to make a difficulty curve that was really steep. And it kind of made me wonder, if CCLP 5 did have a steep difficulty curve, what could that look like, right? So that's kind of what inspired this, and for me to try this whole thing out again and whatnot. And I feel pretty good about what I came up with. I mean, it wasn't the most perfect thing ever. I mean, very few things really are. But I thought it was pretty decent, at least. Of course, I include a lot of my own levels in there just because I like them so much. But anyway, that was a pretty fun blob level. I do like how you can kill a lot of the blobs. Yeah, pretty decent. I enjoy that it's in the blob dance spot. Alright, Desolate Exiles. There's no chips in the level, but we can just clear all these. So yeah, I called my set TJBR, which is supposed to mean the JB realm, I guess. It's not an original name at all, but hey, you know, very few things are. So, anyway, this level, I remember from the designer notes that Josh was intending for this to be kind of a call out to Oracle 2 from CCLB 2, which is apparently one of his favorite levels from there. And then it's also placed in the spot for Pain from CC1, so that's also interesting. Alright, so we have a whole bunch of blocks that we can do stuff with here. I'm just going to clear out as many of these as I can without actually pushing anything. Man, I love that chip socket noise. That is really cool. Alright. So I can't really get any of those out yet, but I can work on some of the rest of these. Anyway, yeah, I included a bunch of my own levels in the set, um, and then I included some of my favorites from other designers that I've played, or at the very least I've gotten close to solving. I haven't solved all of them, but, or at the very least I have an idea of what they're like enough in some cases. Very few, but it's kind of making me wonder, you know, I might do this a third time before CCLP5 voting officially starts, just to see, you know, if I made one of these and it included levels that were from the CCLP5 voting pool, how accurate can I get to predicting what might be in CCLP5? And I know I said in a few videos ago that, you know, I didn't want people to copy, you know, in terms of voting, what I valued in terms of the levels I think might make it in. But I feel like this is different because I'm not really assigning numbers to these things, and it's not like in the context of every level where I'm announcing my ratings for every single one, and people can just copy those and do that. Because I literally had people on the Discord, I saw this, where people would literally say, oh, JB rated this, I guess I don't have time, so let me just copy all of his answers, basically. And it's like, really? I do your own homework. Please do your own homework. And if you don't have time to do it, then don't vote. I'm sorry if that sounds harsh, but I feel like if you're going to participate in a community thing like this, then your voice needs to be your voice. That's just my take on it. Anyway, when I finished making the set, let's see, you're almost done. Partial post once to progress. When I finished making the set, one of the things that I started wondering about is, wouldn't it be interesting to make a realm set for the level packs themselves, like the official ones? So you could take like a best of... Oh, crap. I totally overshot that. I'm so sorry. I guess I meant to start this all over again. That's a bummer. That's what I get for talking too much. Oh well. But yeah, it kind of got me thinking, what if I did this thing where I went through all the official sets, and maybe it's just the community sets and not CC1. I don't know if I would have picked that many levels from there anyway, but what if I picked all my favorites and made like a best of set? It's like the JB CCLP realm or something. Like I'm thinking about waiting until CCLP 5 releases to actually do this, because I'm not really sure I like enough levels from all 4 official community sets to build a 149 level set out of them. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of good ones, but like I want this to be a really cool set. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to really ponder that. But yeah, it's that's kind of where I'm thinking of heading next with this realm idea once CCLP 5 comes out. I don't know what the community is going to be like once CCLP 5 comes out. I'm hoping... There's a part of me that's really hoping that it's going to bring back some of like the super veteran chipsters who want like a crazy challenge or something like that, but not like a unreasonable crazy challenge, but just something that they can really sink their teeth into. I'm thinking of people like Tom Rao and Pekka Lasilla and Luke Longprey, and, you know, just people like that haven't been around for a while. Like, I would really love to see them come back. I don't know how likely that is, but it would be really neat. Alright, wait. Uh-oh. We might have an issue here. Do we have an issue here? No, we can just do this. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, I put the cart before the horse there, I need to undo that. So yeah, this level's okay. I think the thing about Oracle 2 that made it work was that the second room's block puzzle was pretty tough to unravel. Like, the first room was pretty simple, but then the second room was actually kind of a little bit challenging to get all the blocks out. And I have to admit, I've kind of grown a little tired of puzzles like that. No offense to Josh's love for Oracle 2, but I think my main issue with it was something that I brought up in the last video, which was that I'm not a fan of when there's like a central crux to a puzzle, and then once you unravel that, then the rest of the level is just really repetitive. So a good example of this, and I was thinking of this level, but I didn't mention it by name in the last video, but I'm going to call out this one because I do like it, but I don't like the latter part of it. Okay, so there's where we're headed. And that level is Extraction by Marcus O. So Extraction is this level where you have a bunch of blocks, and you have a bunch of trap buttons, and you're basically having to get blocks out from this labyrinth of traps and stuff to get into this area, and then all the blocks are congregating in the area, and it's like you're having to shuffle all the stuff that's on the trap buttons and keep track of where you're going to be pushing everything and all this stuff, and it's a really cool puzzle. But what makes it a little bit of a buzzkill at the end for me, after that really neat beginning, is that you basically just have to push all the remaining blocks into bombs. And I understand why this is the case, because the level is trying to force you to use up all those blocks at the end. It's just like, why? I wish there was a better way to make that, you know, a requirement. And I'm wondering maybe if that would be a better CC2 level, where maybe you could use wires to like open up doors in addition to opening the traps up or something like that. I feel like that would be possible. I don't know. It just seems like it should be possible. But in CC1, you can't really do that, right? So you have to do this thing where if you want to force the player to preserve blocks, then you have to make the player use the blocks at the end. And I'm kind of going, I don't know, that's a little mean and tedious to be doing that. But, I don't know, to each his own, I suppose. I know there's a lot of people who really like Extraction as a level. I think it's pretty neat, as a concept at least. So, I understand. Alright, so we got through there, and we are out of here, I think. Maybe, yes. Okay, cool. Alright, Desolate Exile is complete, and now we move on to Suddenly, Tanks Falling from the Sky. Alright. Oh, I guess we're going back. I guess that forces this tank thing to start here. Okay, I don't know why I went right there, but that was my bad. I like how the level forces you to do this, so you have to then come back here. And I know that there's also a secret hint up higher, and it's like Josh said, if you made it up here, let me know and I can add your name to the list. And so I guess I can try doing that just for fun. Let's see if I can do it. This is kind of an inspiration, by the way, for my own level, Iron Sky, from Walls of CCLP1, where you had a tank dodging thing at the beginning, except I had some thin walls also in play. And there's fewer tanks to really worry about. Okay, I don't like the fact that sometimes you can have unwinnable situations like that. That's a little mean. Also, how in the world did I get there in that short amount of time? Is there some way to, like, beat that tank? Oh, I could do that. Ooh, fancy. Okay, this makes the trip up a lot easier. Holy cow. Okay, I'm not going to try for it. I think it's fine. Alright, let's move on to Revelation Mountain, which is apparently a Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon level, I believe, if I'm remembering the designer notes correctly. Okay, so that releases that. I guess these are... Okay. So now we can go through the Aurora Chacorialis maze here. I feel like this fire bomb water thing is a reference to a different level. So these are all references to Josh's levels, but I'm not sure what they all are. I Okay, I can't really go there and do anything without those, but... Oh, I was supposed to not clone a block. Okay. Well, you live and learn. Okay. So we didn't waste the block that time. Let's just go forward. I like how this level feels really organic with the way all the stuff is just positioned everywhere. I think that's neat. Okay, I think that's Fiery Fogstorm is the name of it. This is definitely Wildlands from JoshL6. Some strategy is required to solve this level. Don't touch the suction boots till you need to. All chips are required. Strategy, huh? Where am I supposed to really go here? I can't really do anything over there. That's not a thing I can do. I can't really go there until that blob's gone. Am I just not seeing something? What? I didn't accidentally pick up fire boots and get them stolen, did I? I can't go through into the shrub area. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm missing. Let me start over just to make sure. I'm really not doing well today. Okay. So I know that that's open, which is nice. It's just, why does that help us? Like, what's the deal with that? I can't even go through that. Like, that's not a thing I can even do. Where... Then I have to get these stolen, right? Oh, I see. I can sneak past the blob. Man, that would be really hard in Lynx, right? I mean, what if the blob just comes back at you or something? Oh, this is a cool section. Is there a key? Maybe? Okay, I am not liking how hidden everything is here. Okay, let's start over. That section, I don't know how I feel about that. That blob is... The fact that it's there is kind of just making me nervous, and I can't focus on anything in that room. I don't know if I've mentioned it yet, but I feel like I have multiple times. I have monster anxiety, so... I don't know how Rock is so good at handling monster dodging. It's pretty obscene just how good he is at it. Oh, I can just go through here. Oh. Okay, well that's a lot better. So the question still remains though, like where... There we go, okay. So the problem here now is I don't know if I'm missing any... Okay, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm hoping that that's it, but I don't know. I have to assume that there might be some under the blocks that are right there by the blob. So, I like this little area. That's pretty neat. Okay, so let's go into the shrubbery here. A shrubbery! Okay, what is this? Is this Ocean Currents? Man, I remember Ocean Currents. That was an old Josh level. Okay, I can't really get that without dying. So I guess we're getting that. Okay, so now I'm going to release that blob. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, there's a forced circuit section there. Okay, I want to go in there and push those around. Okay. I didn't know. Like, you never know with these things, right? I mean, what if there was something... Okay, that was risky. Okay, go to the left. Can you go to the left? That'd be great. Go to the left. Thank you. Um, something tells me that there's invisible walls in that room. Oh, I don't want to go there yet. I hope I'm not wasting too much in terms of... Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, so this looks like invisible walls. I want to say that this is a reference to that After the Snowstorm or whatever it was called from JoshL6. Oh, this is definitely frozen over. Definitely frozen over. Question is, are there any chips under these? Okay, I don't think so. Okay, so we can go back through here. So this is kind of like Vanishing Act. Okay, so now I can get this. I like how you revisit these sections. This is, I think, one of the things I like about Josh's levels a lot is that he's really good at building things where you have to revisit areas of levels. Huh, you know what this reminds me of? This kind of reminds me of that section from Gentleman's Club in CC2 LP1, which is also a Josh level. Okay, so we still need to go back here, grab those, but I think there's a section over here. Yeah. Exit to remember! Okay, so now I need to apparently get rid of these. There's Frozen Labyrinth right there. I just hope I didn't miss any chips. Okay, keyboard malfunction. Okay, so I didn't actually have to worry about getting rid of any keys. Is this next in line? I know it involved a tank thing like that. That noise. I love that sound. It's such a cool sound. Alright, so now we go through here, and... Was there a tank that... Oh no, we just go through here. I was thinking of Exit Exaggeration, I think, from Walls of CCLP3. So that was a pretty fun level. I did not like the blob area, but the rest of it was pretty cool. I did like the way it worked. Okay, Themeless. Okay, what have we got going on with this? I'm going to read this first. Avoid pushing the 2 blocks below you as they have thieves under them. Okay. So I take it once I get to them, I'll have boots? Is that what's going on? Okay, this looks like there's a lot happening here, so... Let's, Okay, I'm going to assume that that trap button connects to that. Okay, that's going to be a thing. Okay, this is very interesting for sure. Okay, so there's no hidden blue wall or recessed wall under that. That's good to know. Okay, so where are we going with this? So I can't have a monster toggle the tanks. That's not going to be possible. This teeth. Are you supposed to, like, go down here? Oh, yikes. That looks really scary. Yeah, I'm not liking what I'm seeing here. This looks... This looks incredibly scary. So once I go down there... Okay. Let me make sure I'm getting this straight. I'm going to have to guide this teeth through... I'm guessing I'm going to have to, like, fill this in, right? The teeth is going to come down. Is that going to be... Wait. That tank wouldn't be there, right? Unless I block up... Or maybe, hang on. No, that's not going to work. I'm just looking at the way this is laid out. I could blow this one up, have the tanks be the other state, and then do this here, and then it would then go down here until this point. Maybe that's what you have to do. Let's give it a shot. I don't know if that's correct, but it's at least worth a try, right? So if I do this, yeah, okay. Come on, teeth, there we go. Awesome, okay. So now we have a green key. That's nice, I guess? I don't know what we've just earned by doing that. Unless we were supposed to do this only with one block and then use the other one to fill this in. I'm beginning to think that that's probably what we were supposed to do now. Okay, let's take another look at this. So, let's just hypothetically go with this as the layout. Well, no, we have to go with this as the layout, right? Okay, I can see a situation here where maybe... Let's play this out. Maybe you have to temporarily stop... I keep making that mistake. Let's do this first. This paramecia, I don't know why this is so difficult. My goodness. Come on. I keep forgetting like where it's going to go, and it's like totally messing with me here. Oh, well now I just crashed headfirst into that. I'm worried about going through that thing. I do not like this. This is... Like, I like it, but I don't like it. Oh my goodness, why is this paramecia so stupid? Okay, maybe I just need to sit down and study it. The problem is that when you think you're safe, it just goes into the other direction. Ugh. See, that right there, I hate that right there. That is really obnoxious. And then you have to react really quickly once it comes through. I feel like in Lynx that would be better. But, yeah. Alright, so let's do this. I'm going to try to block one of the tanks. I'm wondering if that's what you have to do here. I can totally see that being a part of the solution. So, like, let's do this, where this right here is positioned right here, right? Then we can do this thing. Actually, I'm wondering, do we actually need to sacrifice any of the blocks here? Maybe I could get away with putting the other one over here or something. As long as I can get it out, right? Let's give this a shot, actually. Okay, so that worked. Okay, I like the fact that you can do that. That's pretty neat. So now to fish them out. Uh-oh. This might be a problem. Let's do this first, because this seems more reasonable. And then this one... Wait, can I do this? Oh no. Did I just ruin this by putting it there? I bet I ruined this by putting it there. Oh no. No! I have to do this stupid paramecia again. I hate this paramecia. I feel like if I follow it, it's not so bad. It's just that my brain is not tracking with it at the speed it's going, if that makes sense. That is where I'm utterly failing right now. Okay, so let's do that. Switcheroo. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so don't move that down. That's what I've learned. I can get this out, no problem. And I should be able to just get this other one out, no problem. I don't know why I was making this so complicated. I always do that, one day or another. Okay, do I need to send this? Well, actually, I can't send the fireball anywhere, can I? Alright. I don't see any other option but to go here. So when I hit that, that's going to open this up, which that's going to trap our mortal enemy here. Oh, thank goodness. Yes. Oh. Yes. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Josh. Thank you for making that. Okay, I like the fact that you can totally get this section used as a block pushing area. Oh. I did not mean to do that. Something tells me that that was wrong. Oh, those are the two blocks that they were talking. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, so where are we supposed to go next? Because obviously we failed here. So I can't go through there. That's the socket. But, like, where do we go from here? Because I don't think I can push any blocks. Well, no, I can. I have to go the other way. So do I not get that blue key then? Or is that done differently? I'm trying to just ponder how this would work. Alright, let's do this again. Our favorite thing. Okay, I think I'm getting a little bit more of the hang of it now. I'm kind of curious to see my optimized route on this. We can check that out after we're done here. Alright, come on, teeth. There you are. I like this blocking the tanks thing. I think that's pretty neat. So is the objective here simply to get this water tile filled in? Because I feel like it is. Because at this point I can get the second block through there. And that makes sense. I just don't know when I'm supposed to get the blue key. But since I can do something with this right here, right now, I kind of wanted to try it out. So let me read this again. Avoid pushing the 2 blocks below you as they have thieves under them. Okay. So I can go right through here, right? Because that just leads right to that. Oh boy, I do not like the look of this. Was I supposed to do that? I have no clue. I am, like, kind of lost as to what to do with this trap button situation here. It's interesting that you can press it twice. That's where I'm a little confused right now. Is it cloning down? Is that what's going on? And then we also have this situation here with the button itself. See, the thing is, though, if the glider just went right in there, then what does that mean for the teeth, and how would you even get the glider to hit that? Oh, was the glider supposed to go here in a circle like this? Is that what was supposed to happen? Like, I was supposed to enter from the left side? That's a little mean, Josh. Like, I'm not gonna lie. How are you supposed to even see that? That's a little iffy to me. That's a little iffy. Not gonna lie. I like this level. It's just, it feels like it's a little all over the place. I mean, even the title is suggestive of that. But, like, as far as what it's doing, it feels like a bunch of stuff was thrown together, and I think that's by design. So I probably shouldn't be judging this too harshly, but I feel like there's just so many levels out there these days that do what this is doing in a more structured way, in terms of not necessarily the things that are in it, but more like the connective tissue surrounding it, if that makes sense. Like, there's more of a through line in terms of what exactly is connecting all the things together. So maybe that's just a personal preference, though, so I don't want to go too hard on that. Okay. There we go. So now... Okay. Wait. Did I just clone that right when the glider... Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Did I just hit that button right when the glider ran across the thing and... Oh, that's the worst. That's... I hate it when that happens. It's like... I know you can avoid it, it's just that whenever you're playing a level and you get caught up in the heat of the moment, it's hard to really think about things as they're happening. Alright, let's just do this here. This is probably going to be the last level we play today. So... Okay, that looks good. I always doubt myself as far as if everything looks like it's in order. Okay. I do like this first area, though, with the tanks and the stuff. Like, at first I thought you had to set something up for a monster to hit the tank button, but then I'm like, well, wait a minute, you can't even do that because there's gravel surrounding it. So then I thought, is there another tank button? And there is none, so you have to just come up with a way to get the teeth through there. It kind of reminds me of a level I made once called Over and Under from JBLP1. Where you had, like, teeth going across this area and having to hit buttons. Yeah, this section feels a little... Oh no. Now I was too slow. I was too slow that time. That is the worst. That room I do not like. I wish there was a little bit more of a viewpoint into that room before you actually did anything. That is just way too... It's just way too little information in terms of what you're doing. Why did I do that? Man, this level is... Oh my goodness, can we not, Paramecium? Can we not right now? I am not in the mood for this. Again, I'm curious to see the optimized solution when we're done. I'm wondering if there's, like, something I'm doing way too, like, difficultly. That's not a word, but you know what I mean. Alright, there we go. Okay. Alright, so now... Open you. Do this. I like the fact that that paramecia finally gets trapped. That is so cathartic. Alright, do not go through there. I wonder why that area there is even there. I wonder if that gets used at the end. Okay. There! That's all I wanted to do. Okay, I'm going to assume that we do not want to go out here yet. But now I'm wondering... Yeah, I'm just going to assume that we don't want to go out there. Let's just run with it. I'm really hoping there's something under this. There's not. Okay. So where am I taking you? Oh, is this the block that's going to help us get to where we need to go back here? I bet it is. Question is, what do I do about this? This is interesting. Is that where I'm using the blue key? It almost has to be, right? Okay, so I have to navigate this through all of this, right? Okay, so this is where this comes into play. But thankfully I can make a loop around. I don't have to use this teleport thing. I can just go over here. And then do that. And then I can go back. Alright, this whole part of the level feels fine. Am I supposed to get a block out of here and through there? I'm going to assume yes. And then I can do this. Go there. Do that. Okay. We got all the chips. The socket's right there where the skates are. Okay, and I guess we go through this. There we go. Okay, I'm still wondering why in the world this whole mechanism down here even exists. Like, what is the point of that? Oh well. Maybe that just prevents you from... Oh, does that somehow prevent you from pushing the blocks through when the toggles are closed? Maybe that's how. Alright, let me just watch this optimized solution, because I'm really curious to see how this looks like. Oh wow, okay. That's nice and clean. This is probably not actually optimized, but we can at least see what it looks like. Okay, so I put the stuff in the same places. That's interesting. Okay, so then we went through there. This is not a very long solution. Wait a minute, I didn't even open the door yet. Oh, there, okay. Oh, that's an interesting time saver. Oh, okay, that's how I saved time. I had the paramecia do the dirty work for me there. Oh, that's cool. Okay, yeah, so I had to wait there. Oh, I didn't even have the... Oh, that's not even necessary. I didn't realize that. So yeah, I was able to just fast track everything there at the end because I had the blue key. That's interesting. I forgot you could actually use the paramecia that way. Okay, so that's probably not optimized fully, but I feel like that's a pretty decent solution. So that's themeless. That's an okay level. I don't really have any strong feelings about it any one way, but I feel like there's been a lot of levels out there like it, so I think it's fine. Alright, next level is Neon Branch, and we'll take this one on next time. So until then, thanks you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves today, and I will catch you on the flip side. So take care and see you then.